We've all been there, that awkward moment when someone pays you a compliment and your cheeks suddenly feel like they're on fire. Or when you make a silly mistake and your face turns a delightful shade of crimson. This, my friends, is the curious case of blushing, a uniquely human phenomenon. As far as we know, humans are the only species on Earth that blush. Sure, some animals might experience changes in skin color due to heat or illness. But the instantaneous flush of redness that spreads across our faces when we're embarrassed or flustered, that's a purely human quirk. But why do we blush? What's the evolutionary purpose of this seemingly involuntary reaction? To unravel this mystery, we need to delve into the fascinating world of biology and psychology. Join me as we explore the science, the emotions, and the social significance of blushing, a tale as old as humanity itself. Blushing is a fascinating interplay between our nervous system and our circulatory system. It all starts in the brain, where the hypothalamus, the control center for many of our body's automatic functions, receives signals from other parts of the brain, including the amygdala, which processes emotions, and the prefrontal cortex, responsible for social behavior. When we encounter a situation that triggers blushing, the hypothalamus sends signals through the sympathetic nervous system, our body's fight-or-flight response system. These signals travel down the spinal cord and out to various parts of the body, including the blood vessels in our face. Upon receiving these signals, the tiny blood vessels in our cheeks and forehead widen, allowing more blood to flow through them. This increased blood flow is what causes the characteristic redness of blushing. It's like a sudden rush hour in the capillaries of our faces, but it's not just our faces that react. Blushing can also cause our ears, neck, and chest to feel warm and flushed. This is because the sympathetic nervous system also affects blood flow to other parts of the body. Our heart rate might increase, our breathing might quicken, and we might even start to sweat a little. Blushing is more than just a physiological response. It's deeply intertwined with our emotions. While embarrassment is the most common trigger for blushing, a whole spectrum of feelings can set off this crimson tide. Think about the last time you received a heartfelt compliment. Did you feel a warm flush creep up your cheeks? Or how about when you were caught in a lie, or when you accidentally spilled your drink on someone? These are all situations that can evoke a blush response, and they all have one thing in common. They involve social emotions. We blush when we feel self-conscious, when we're the center of attention, when we're worried about what others think of us. In a way, blushing is our body's way of expressing these complex emotions that we might not be able to articulate verbally. Interestingly, the specific emotions that trigger blushing can vary from person to person. Some people blush easily, while others rarely turn red, even in the most awkward situations. This suggests that there's a genetic component to blushing, as well as environmental and psychological factors at play. Blushing might seem like an embarrassing quirk, but it actually plays a crucial role in our social interactions. It's a powerful, non-verbal signal that communicates a wealth of information to those around us. When we blush, we're essentially sending a message. I'm aware that I made a mistake, or I'm feeling self-conscious right now. This vulnerability makes us appear more human, more relatable, and more trustworthy. Studies have shown that people who blush are perceived as more likable, approachable, and trustworthy than those who don't. Blushing is seen as a sign of honesty and sincerity, indicating that we're not afraid to show our true emotions. Moreover, blushing can also evoke empathy in others. When we see someone blush, we instinctively understand that they're feeling embarrassed or uncomfortable. This shared understanding helps to build social bonds and strengthen relationships. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with carefully curated online personas, blushing is a refreshing reminder of our shared humanity. It's a spontaneous, uncontrollable reaction that reveals our true colors, flaws, and all. And in a strange way, it's these imperfections that make us uniquely human.